Philip seized his opportunity and took control of the design of the still unfinished ship.
Right.
Oddly enough, the first involvement was the general sort of design of the ship. Because the chap in the Admiralty who tasked the design there, this chap was the civil servant who really didn't know. Whereas they'd been at sea, they knew about ships and what's happening.
He brought in a modern architect, Hugh Casson, to design the interior. As Casson's sketches show, the result reflected Philip's functional taste. In the finished ship, Philip's cabin looked like the austere quarters of a naval officer. But the most telling detail in his study was that
I'm doing my RP money glitch thing.
Was a scale model of the ship whose command he'd been forced to give up.
I haven't done it yet.
Britannia was a very personal thing for Prince Philip, but it was also a reminder of the fact that he no longer had his own naval career. And in a way, this was just like a pleasure boat for him.
Desperate for a role of his own, in October 1956, Philip used Britannia to break out. Leaving his wife and children behind, he set off on a world tour aboard.
Why are you saying you're busy, Joe?
Those trips, specialty, they're all
So, can I do it by myself?
I went out to the games.
Just join when you're done.
Melbourne, not Sydney, sensible things. And then I came back across the South Pacific and the Antarctic, and then saw something of the Antarctic survey.
Philip was away for a total of 4 months, during which time he crossed the Atlantic and the Pacific, meeting some of his wife's colonial subjects and indulging in some R&R with a buddy from the Navy.
Into the Falkland Islands and Tristan da Cunha, and a lot of places I've never seen anybody from the home country for years.
His long absence from home gave rise to rumours in the press of a so-called royal rift. The Queen defended her husband's absence from the family Christmas in her annual broadcast.
My husband cannot be at home on Christmas Day. I could not wish for a better reason than that he should be travelling in other parts of the Commonwealth. And he has been to places that I have never seen.
But he was done something like that. Not a very noble man.
What did he say?
On the 28th of February, at a lunch to mark his return to London, Philip glossed over the press speculation.
As you know, this adventure ended where it began, at London Airport, with a very happy family reunion.
For the next nearly half a century, Britannia, Prince Philip's pet project, was a floating palace, entertaining foreign dignitaries. It was also a holiday cruise ship enjoyed by the whole family.
It was a joy painting it. I don't remember being ill on board, but it must have been, because it seems likely. I certainly remember the efforts put in by the sailors who were there to look after us. So each of us had a sort of sailor attendant stop us either fling ourselves overboard or getting lost. Somebody worked out, they were very good at it.
After 43 years' service, the Royal Yacht Britannia was decommissioned in 1997. She hasn't been replaced.
What were your feelings when you were at the decommissioning? Sad. Do you think it's the right thing to do? No. What do you think should have happened? Because your thing, it's just to have a steam service like the deal with it, to go after that. The Chinese is there. She would have gone on for another 50 years.
Travelling abroad on official business took the couple away from their children for long periods. But when he was at home, Prince Philip threw himself into being a very hands-on father.
He put some work into it. He made efforts to be there, particularly I think on a regular basis at bedtime. That degree of continuity, when you're not going to be around all the time, but there are some periods when you need to have continuity. And that was one of them, and that was one which can make a real impact. I mean, bedtime stories are things that children probably don't get so much nowadays, but it was very important in my day.
I went to the store and Riverdale says that you're the best reader of bedtime stories. She said she has great fun with it. But you reading bedtime stories to you? I don't know. You don't remember the story? Well, yes, I suppose I do. But, how important is fatherhood compared with being these pointers? Was it something you wanted to, and then you wanted to fulfill? No, I never said I was a father. Are you a father? I am. What do you think about it? I worry a lot about the prospect of thinking of it. Well, because you worry about the children themselves. That's all you see, yes, every day.
Never answers the question.
But then you always make sure that he was paid by his work, or family doing holidays.
Like Irish things, it's a still idea when families made their own play. So you did everything together, and if that was chasing games or card games, and they both popped up. They were both very quick, I see, when they were chasing games. It's rather surprising to hear children say that they thought I'd been quite a good mother, and I think I would say that that was spades to my father. He set an extraordinary example.
The Prince wasn't only very involved with his own children, he took a great interest in young people generally. In September 1956, Prince Philip embarked on a new project inspired by his school days at Gordonston and his charismatic head, Kirk Hall.
What made you want to create a new project? Kirk Hall gave a lot of that intention. I went to see him around the church. He said, my boy, I wanted to start my real school. Because we had a bad school, we qualified in one throwing, one running, and one jumping. We got bad. And I said, well, look, I can't start. So the people in the village, unless it was a great thing to do, I wanted to ask the parents something that happened.
Now in its 61st year, the scheme has helped millions of children in over 140 countries across the world.
It's a long day.
By a stroke of luck, one of the newer, more senior members of the royal family is one of the select number to have completed the Gold Award.
I think the reason it's stuck is that the new generation every year do a consumptive life. It's a strange world, and very little opportunity to try that themselves out. So they do need a sort of template, template, whatever they do, so they can discover what life's like. So it's always relevant. Harry will take over coming up with it.
Duke Edward is impression. He is questioned, he is dynamic, he is on the move, he is in a hurry.
When he first appeared on the scene, Philip was seen as too much of a young man in a hurry, but as Britain entered the 60s, he emerged as the man of the moment.
In the 1950s, Philip was very much a modern figure, but he was a lone voice in the palace, and his attempts at reform were constantly blocked and frustrated. But then, in the 1960s, when the climate changes and there's much more sort of emphasis on change, Philip really is in tune with the times.
You are, Dad.
Philip now began a one-man campaign to give the family a new, modern face.
He was incredibly handsome, very quick-witted and funny.
Just join.
He loved gadgets and fast cars.
Yeah.
He was a naval officer, a sort of James
Do you want to go on my map?
By the 60s, TV was the dominant means of mass communication. Philip had spotted its power early on. In 1957, he presented a science documentary.
Radio engineers
Hang on
aim
now.
their
I'm inviting you
transmission in
now.
such a way that it bounces off
I'm inviting you now.
ionized layer back to the receiving station. Not like
Make
a
sure you don't end the race,
ball
though.
bounces off a cushion into a pocket.
Philip thought the royal family should be more open.
I've invited you now, haven't I?
As he explained in a revealing interview.
Instead of endlessly having to fend off
Joe.
You know, a too close a scrutiny in an attempt to try
Join.
and live a normal life. It is now possible not to go to the offensive, but to try and make contact and try and create a kind of two-way relationship.
Philip championed the idea of a fly-on-the-wall documentary about the day-to-day lives of the royal family. On the 21st of June 1969, 23 million Britons tuned in to watch history being made. Prince Philip came across as a relaxed family man.
Do you realise this is showing Prince Philip?
That film really brought home the role of the monarchy to the public in a way that the public had not understood before, and Prince Philip was clearly key to it. I mean, he performed very well on the screen, and he was the principal character in it too.
What's this for?
Well, it's the helping thing.
Right, Joe. Right, do not... Just follow me, yeah, Joe? Don't go past me, and I'm not going to end the race either. Just don't go past me. Okay? Joe.
The documentary's triumph completed the transformation of Prince Philip from interfering outsider to dynamic.
So you do this method of thing.
So what Philip's difference in changing and modernising the monarchy is absolutely crucial. He throws up all sorts of ideas, and he really is the chief force for change.
But Prince Philip didn't anticipate the royal family documentary would have a sting in its tail.
And tragically, of course, it's now seen as the opening of the door, if you like, to the television age, the paparazzi age, which brought so many problems in succeeding years to the royal family.
The royal family film was withdrawn from public view and hasn't been seen in its entirety since. Prince Philip, in public at least, kept his head down and pressed on with hundreds of routine royal duties.
The world's most explored truck on that.
Prince Philip's role in the 1969 documentary Royal Family was his high point of influence in modernising the monarchy. After that, of course, he's very important, but he's much less in the public eye as an independent citizen.
But by the 1990s, the younger generation were imploding. Prince Philip, then in his 70s, would have to swing into action as head of the family.
Right, when you go to this tunnel bit, Joe, so you don't get the second to last checkpoint basically. You don't get the second to last checkpoint, alright? So you can... Not even on and just hold triangle. So when you go out that big little tunnel, when you go really high and hit the checkpoint, then hold triangle, and then you just spin loads of times and you get loads of RP. Just don't hit the checkpoint. And make sure you don't go past. Look, I've got 1000 RP just then. Mad.
Churchy, I really don't have time for this. Oh no. I've got a wax at 12, my MOT at 3, then I'm off for a drive with that 4x4 up the road. Here we go. What a dream about. Don't get caught up in the breakdown. Churchy left the screw breakdown cover to new motor customers. Oh, yes.
950, but I have some behind it as well. I got 400 as well. 950 and 400. Then just hold triangle and then just keep. Yeah. Alright. Alright.
See over 150
Can you get 300 RP for that?
explore our 80-acre kingdom. Swing over to Gibbon Forest. Splash like a penguin in Wet n Wild. A perfect day out for all the family. Find out more at Twycross.
You're not meant to hit the second to last one. When you go up that big tunnel thing, like really high, yeah, yeah,
Over £8,500, £1,000 and £7,000. Get this, and these guys have all of this kind of off our price.
well, you took too long, Joe, now. Ooh, you can keep going, but I'm finished now. Oh, you know what? Did you look at my? Did you see my live stream? You're really far out. You're like really far away. No way. We'll do it after. Yeah, that's the bit. See that bit there? Hold triangle. Hold triangle and spin to the left. And L3 boost. Alright, don't L3 boost up then. No, and then go like, no, that's the wrong, alright. Look how much money you get there for it as well. I got 13,460 there, and I got 2,740 RP, including another 2,000.
Which included the very public collapse of the marriages of 2 out of their 4 children.
I won't be on tomorrow now.
No, so yeah, onwards try to look back with undiluted pleasure. It has turned out to be
Thanks disliking it, mate.
formidable.
The most serious and damaging aspect of the Queen's awful year was the War of the Waleses between Charles and Diana.
Press continue.
Dislike of talking about
That's it basically.
the Prince stepped in to help his daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
I was asked to come into
And then
Buckingham Palace and read
you get extra RP at the end once you finish the playlist, so that's you. Why not? Wait until the playlist is finished. Yeah, you can see it really works well. Be rank in no time if you grind this out. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't think many other members of the family would have done the same.